This is Elisa here with Joosi, and I'm here with my friend Kim. We're going to discuss the Gvibe Gcat and Mystic Noir. That's this little number right here. So to start out, this is under $100. And in this category, there are a few choices. I don't need to say that, so hold on. So first thing, tell me what you like about it.
What I enjoyed or liked about the Gcat was, well, I guess first I have a very sensitive clit, so I don't like the high vibration, and this one on the lowest setting started out quite fabulous. Another function of the toy I really liked was that the mouth and the power button lit up, which in the dark, which I like to masturbate in with the lights off or dimmed, was super helpful. I hadn't experienced a lot of suction toys that had that ability. So it was super useful to be able to see where the power button was and be able to line it up to your clit perfectly.
Yes.
It did take me a little bit longer to squirt, which I enjoyed. Usually with suction toys, I squirt really quickly, so I think this added a little, like 30 seconds of time to it before I did, which was different and new and was a lot more fun. I could enjoy it a little bit longer. The noise level on this one I thought was a lot quieter than most, which was nice if you're trying to inconspicuously masturbate. And the other thing I really liked about this product, and they advertise it in the packaging, is there is less plastic in the packaging. It doesn't really have anything to do with your masturbating, but just having a product that's conscientious to recycling and all of that.
Yeah, I like that too. So I liked that there was less packaging. When I first opened it, although I was a little confused, I was looking for all the stuff. And I was like, oh, there must be something missing here. But it was just the charger cord, one little note, and this in the package. So that was nice. What I liked about this one, I think this is what they call their smooth landing technology. I'm not 100% sure. But is this sort of trumpet shape to the mouth? Which means you had more of a margin of error if it's getting moved while you're using it than the ones that just have like a ring and a hole. So it could kind of move around and keep the seal a little bit better. And so for me, I actually used this for partner play and really liked it for that. And I also liked that the beginning setting was low because some of the other ones, I feel like they start out too strong. And it's like you would have to be doing some sort of pre-masturbation foreplay for like 5 minutes to want to start out there. But this one is a really good starting level.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so how about your dislikes about the Gcat?
My first dislike would be that you probably can't see it very well, but the power button is really close to the charging magnets. And for me, while I was trying to masturbate and focus on changing the setting, I kept hitting the power buttons. So I wish they were a little bit further away. I eventually figured it out. The one that like kind of squishes is the button. But at first you're kind of frustrated while you're trying to stay focused in the moment and not being able to. I had to focus on keeping it a little bit more in place. I guess I didn't have the same experience you had with the trumpet mouth, but I struggled keeping it in place. But this is the first one that I've ever experienced that is more of a like dome shape, ball shape. Most of the ones I'm used to are very slim in size. I think those were my only dislikes. Yeah. What about you?
Alexa, stop. Go ahead. Sorry. Bar stop it. Kim, there's a lot of ums and go like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Should I repeat or say those are my only dislikes since Alexa started?
Yes, please do. Yeah.
But I think those were my only dislikes. What about you?
Okay, so my dislike is it's a blessing and a curse, but is the single button design. Yes, that's very simple. And what it means is as you're getting closer and closer to climaxing, you press up for more power, more power. But then if you're getting excited and you accidentally press it again, it's like down to the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like great. Oh, which
You're
is
like, no.
yeah, which is kind of a bummer. So that is not my favorite design personally. I also disliked that the second time I tried it out, I could not turn it off for like 5 minutes, and I was like, oh my god. I was trying to and even though I wasn't using it secretly, I still was trying to make it be quiet while I was trying to figure out how to turn it off because I guess I was intuitively embarrassed. But that bothered me. Other times I've used it, I was able to turn it off really fast. But that one time, I couldn't get it to turn off for a really long time. So didn't love that.
Yeah, that's frustrating.
Yeah. So how about the ergonomics of this?
I'm not sure. I don't know if I have. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
know.
No. So here was what I liked about it. It took me a while to figure out, but I think how I ended up using it was upside down.
Oh, I didn't think
Yeah.
about that.
So upside down, like this finger stabilized it for me,
With the ear.
and I could use the button.
Oh, I didn't try it that way. I kept it face up.
Yeah, which I think is a lot harder.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was playing with it, and I put it upside down, and it was pretty good.
Oh, okay, I'll have to test that out again.
Yeah, you'll have to test that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think in that way, once I figured that out, I liked that.
Yeah, I think the only comment I have is just getting used to it being a little bit domier,
Rotund.
Yeah,
Yeah.
than the other ones that are out there.
Okay, so the next category would be settings. This one only has power like strength settings, as opposed to there are no patterns on this toy. How did you feel about that?
Yeah, I think I would prefer patterns. Like it's a nice little change up where the rhythm would be different. But I agree that there aren't any patterns, and it just the setting level. But I liked that it didn't start out so aggressive. It was kind of like an ease into it.
Yeah, which is really nice. I think an important thing to say is I really liked the sensation of the standard pattern of this one. It was very rumbly, as opposed to other clit sucking toys I have that are more that are also sonic wave toys that are very thumpy.
Yeah.
And this one felt like a purr kind of, which I thought, oh, how
That's
cute.
funny,
It's
yeah.
a cat. Yeah, so I liked that about it too, I wanted to say. But I guess I would ask you, who would you say this sex toy is for? Like what type of person, body?
Yeah, I would recommend it somebody like me with a sensitive clit where it doesn't like a lot of, or they don't like a lot of power. Initially, it is an ease into it. Yeah, I think somebody with a more sensitive clit.
I'm going to say that too. I also think for people with perhaps some disabilities in terms of hand grip, this might be a better toy to use than some of the other options in this category, because it's a little, once you figure out to turn it upside down,
right.
it's a little more ergonomic. Who would you say it is not for?
Somebody, I would say somebody that's used to a Hitachi, maybe, that like that where it just starts out with a big rumble. Somebody that's used to definitely that big starting.
A big power.
Yeah.
I agree. And I also would say it's not for someone that needs a really strong vibration, or I'm not sure what we want to call that percussive thing, but if you need a really strong stimulation, this is not the best toy for you, because it just has 6 settings, and when you're up to the 6th one, it's really not that strong. So if you typically do better with higher strength, this is not probably the right toy for you.
I would agree.
All right, so that's our review of the Gvibe Gcat. Shopping for sex toys sucks. It's hard to know which ones are going to get you off and which ones are going to piss you off. But at Joosi, we have the solution. We test our toys and give you the juicy truth about who they're for, how to use them, and whether or not they are nightstand worthy. So if you love our sex positive content, go to getjoosi.com and buy some shit.